And the blue.
Kai. There's so many heroes.
I don't know.
No,
But a Kai here would not necessarily.
yeah,
fit.
no. If this was like a Fanny, like if Onyx finessed a Fanny out, then yeah, they'd do that. Like Badang, Akai, like that happened in last season of Snapdragon Pro Series.
Yeah.
But did he win games though? I'm still remembering the numbers. I still
They won
remember
that
the
one.
game.
They won that one.
It was not the cleanest, dude. I won't be like, I won't put my stamp of approval.
They don't have to choke Kufra or Moskov into the.
Hello,
Akai
we're
will.
live.
Now going into the.
Shout
Red
out
4
Michael
for
Angelo.
Bigatron Esports. There's the glue. We need one more. I smell a steal here. I think Bigatron can still steal.
They have plenty of
I
options.
know it's Gatot.
You know it's got
I know.
the superpower is
Wait,
clicked
wait,
in.
wait.
Let's lock that in
They're gonna
right
steal it
now.
from Kirk again. Bigatron have been watching Onyx run in Group A, man.
I mean, I still think Lucas is pretty good, and Lucas also has a lot of disruptions, particularly when it comes down to like raw CC. And there you have it. Gatot has been stolen away by Bigatron Esports. I do wish it was going to be the case. But speaking
What's
of
up? What's up?
maybe
Shout out.
they lock
Okay,
in,
we back.
and
We
they
here.
want
We
to
here.
be-
We here.
And maybe they're listening in on the broadcast here, whether they want Moreno to be that guy.
Yep.
Ah,
Here we go. The Monster Maze
nice.
is gonna pick in the
Nakuha
first
na yung
one.
Loy.
Monster's still out there. I don't know if you wanna-
Ganda hero. Ganda hero.
That's also a Moreno special. Ooh, there's a lot
Para
of
sa
skills
na lang
going on.
ata sagot
Get
ni
your hands on
BTR.
the diversion, get your hands on the way of the dragon. But here's the problem. I don't like Valentina's here in this situation either, because that's a two-step process.
Yep, a two-step process, very punishable, especially in the mid lane. But can we talk about the fact that there's Cho and Kalia in the lineup for Onyx PH as of right now? Is Kirk doing the thing that we were talking about?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
I'd reckon you gotta put the. Dyron played XP Kalia,
He did.
so
And to be fair, it's not the worst matchup, especially against Gatot, where you can kind of like punch him, build up those. He can build
Hello,
up those
hello.
Doesn't matter. I can just heal it back up. It's a non-lane.
yeah, I'd prefer the Cho though. And there
What
you
is
go.
happening?
Bigatron Esports. Ooh, from one Selena main to another. Coach Etomax gives him the blessing. Moreno plays a Selena. Played this at day one too.
Yep.
Selena?
Day one, but
Shout
there
out
is
Kemil
logic
Capini.
behind it, because at least
Kalamba,
you
hello.
get some information to ensure that certain bushes are going to be safe. The vision game is going to be so important. They have counter engage. I think both sides, it's going to boil down to raw execution. That being said, we're going to be going into our best of three between Onyx PH versus Bigatron Esports. It's going to be an exciting one. Don't go anywhere, because the action is going to be
Wait,
captured.
what is
by both the
happening? I
Turtle
don't understand.
as
Okay,
well
sorry
as
guys,
Leon
naayos ko lang
leading
ang
us
aking
into
ano.
the land of dawn.
Let's get it. Thank you so much,
English.
Gideon, for walking us through the pre-game. And now we are moments away of stepping into the land of dawn once again. Remember, these are two sides of a different two sides of a what am I saying?
What am I saying?
Two sides of a
Okay,
coin.
live na. Ay,
That's the coin
live ko ngayon
side.
Roll a
TikTok.
D6.
Yes,
Tara, tara.
absolutely.
Crit hit.
We have Onyx PH who are up on top in their groups, still looking for that #1 spot, clean. Meanwhile, BTR are still just being BTR, I guess. There's nothing too much on the line for Bigatron right now, if I have to say.
They're holding out for a respectable finish to get into the playoffs.
Okay, if they lose this, I'm gonna back up Mirko and say saving strats.
Okay.
Saving
Not that it
strats.
They did picks. They did
Saving
picks for those that just
strats.
do the meta. And strats are scarce here in this day and age. Folks, you have to admit, the metagame has
Hello.
been relatively stale on the spectrum.
Dito na naman si Miao ng gugulo.
Alright, cool. I slightly got
That's him.
distracted. I'm like, Luke, I'm trying to talk to...
Match
anyways,
prediction.
He's costly.
2-1 tayo. Onyx, 2-1 Onyx PH.
And the stare downs, remember that?
Oh, that was
Meow.
But here we
Di
are,
na ako
ladies and
makulit
gentlemen,
na
into the land
pusa
of dawn
sa
for
balat ng
game
lupa.
#1 in
Aray
this
ko.
best of 3 series. As the Red Robots are looking to tie down the giants of the Philippines.
Alright, live din tayo sa ano,
See
Super
things
Talkie.
coming into play right now, but there you
Tanda
go,
natin
Kurt
yun.
Kalea.
Yeah.
SPS
Folks, the reason why
Restream,
I'm not so
SPS.
fond of a... Oh, wait. What's light thinking? Alright, he was trying to get out of dodge. The reason why I'm not so fond of a X-Plane Kalia is you're wasting a lot of your innate sustain unless
Why?
aggressively
Okay,
make
bakit unlag
rotating.
natin?
When you proc your passive, when you get your heals off, they just
Baba
don't
talaga ng
like
quality
this.
dito sa SPS. Di ko
So I'm
gets.
like, maximize that
Game,
kill.
game.
A new hero that brings something new to the table.
Serious mode, serious mode.
Most of it, but hey, this is
Warcry.
this is draft.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Pure.
We're gonna see whether or not
Scale row, naka-double, ano?
Because I
Totoo ba to?
guess that's fair, right?
Pero baka legit. Eh, yan yung ano nila eh. Double fighter yung emblem niya. Or double, well, firmness, sabay tenacity yun. Kung doon nagkakamali. You know si Kirk? Uy, good trade ata, sir. Tapos nabuhay pa si Kirk Silog. Ganda nung play na yun, ah. Ganda nung counter play na yun, ah. Legitimize. Ah. Yes, sir. Congrats sa atin ang ating tropang itik. Mga tropang itik natin. Yan si Marky. Congrats sa ating tropang itik.
Yeah, no, because Moreno is going to clear much faster. This will compromise slightly their rotations towards the first turtle of the game. Super Friends still not a level 4. Moreno already hit that power spike. He did already playing the Selena.
What's up, bossing? Let's go.
But this is Onyx PH at 300, so Bigatron Esports not so fond of actually running in and forcing.
Yeah, sige nga.
Here first, Brusco checking that
Si Light magkaka-4. Ingat-ingat. Kong Kings looking for an angle. Si Annabelle level 5. Tumalon si Luke. Last ng trip. Light may ulti na. Ingat. Ayun na. Na-dodge na nila. Ayun lang. Na-dodge nila yung ulti. Ay, hindi na-dodge yung ulti. Ay, nice ulti. Pero patay pa rin. Yun lang. Na-disaster mga tropang itik natin. Makakuha pa si Annabelle ng blue. Riko. Hindi ko alam nangyari. Kulit kasi na kayo pusa. Pina-level 5, pina-level 4 yung ano. Nag-level 4 si Light. Yun yung ano, delikado. Laki lamang yun, no? Grabe talaga to. Makita natin sa replay. Nadadyan nila implosion. Pero yung ano...
Oh, I see. Okay.
CC diff.
Yes, the AOG hit perfectly onto King Kong.
Hindi, wala AOG. Bali, ang nangyari lang,
Unfortunately, he was
pagka nadadge nila implosion, pero di nila nadadge yung second ni ano, Light.
I don't know, who am I to say what King Kong should be doing, but he held onto that shadow kill to the very last minute. And I think he only pressed it because he knew he was going to die anyways. But that does put Onyx PH here in a precarious position. Down a turtle, down 2 kills. It was a good trade to start, honestly, with the pick-off on Eman. So now, what I'm afraid of, Eterna, is the fact that Onyx PH might slow down.
Single elims nga ba talaga yung bracket?
Which is, I think, counterproductive. They should keep going as long as they have a
Wait
diversion.
nga, tatanong.
They should try
Ang
to
hirap.
enforce the issue elsewhere
Papagod
so
na
that
ako sa'yo.
BTR don't notice, hey, Keller's hitting his power spikes.
Yeah, that's probably it. But you know, to counter that, maybe they're just waiting for that power spike to hit anyway, right? But if they force into too many skirmishes, if they force themselves into too many team fights, the gap control
Dami sisi ng beat. Uy, nangyari.
will be even bigger.
Yep.
And then when
Nangyari.
more time, Starlium Scythe now finally secured by Keller, so it's a step in
What
that
up?
direction. But meanwhile, coming back
Wais?
to present, PH already looking for the next neutral
Okay.
objective take. You can see Brusco.
Loy Kaleya, mga tol.
Opportunity.
Pero this time, XP Kaleya.
Who has purified right now is Eman.
Nice jump look.
Luke jumping on a Kirk.
Uy, Kelra.
Holding on to that AOG.
Ayun nang sinasabi natin. May Fury, may Fury. Na-dodge si Luke. Luke dead. Patay si Luke. Light muna. Ano ba yan? Target? Target, guys. Okay, sige. Patayin si Luke. Nice one. Nice heal, Kirk. Bruce Goat. Nanggugulo lang sa Gedli. May ulti pa ba? Nice TP to. Nice TP to. Promise. Ayun lang. Tinamaan ng pana. Pero okay lang. Patay si Annabelle. Patay niya. Uy. Uy. Pambira. Nagpapana pa si Idol. Nagpapana pa mga Lodi Pets. Okay lang. Okay lang. Pero third natin to. Nice play, Emma, no? Yan ang mga gold laner na malupit. Yun nga lang. Sipa. Pwede na. Fury? Fury? Ano nakita ng Fury na ano? Fury Granger, ah. Okay, ah.
What was that skirmish on the turtle? That Onyx PH completely
Blame Penguin.
Bigatron should be able to pick up
I have been 25 for 7
2
years. That's
out of
why.
3. It was already so great.
Anong program mo, pare? Or di ko alam pala kung ano.
But they
They,
kind of
them.
in the diversion play that eventually led up to nothing. And Bigatron was able to utilize that to their potential because Annabelle's damage on the Joy in the early game is
Joke lang.
no laughing
Anong program mo, Paps? Kung ano man.
They waited for the perfect moment in the diversion, and they sat on their hands when instead they shouldn't have thrown away their shot. They should have took it front facing, best foot forward, and just pulled those through.
Ganda na macro ng BTR. Ganda na gising ng BTR, mga sir. Mga sir, mga ma'am.
It was what, analysis paralysis. They
Cursor?
overthought it, overcomplicated what could have been a free turtle. And now Bigatron is up by 1500, still controlling the map.
Totoo ba pag sinerch 25 sa Google? Naging magkaklase ba tayo, sir?
We're back to square one. Like, this is where we started.
Or ma'am, di ko alam eh. You're a penguin.
Okay, we're already seeing the damage, but exactly, right? Because off of that whole escapade alone, Bigatron have found so much more value. And then it goes back to the question, what do Onyx PH now do? Annabelle with a high speed, high mobility.
Oh my God.
We will be able to get a little bit more
Okay,
advantage
nice
on that
anti-conceal.
top side, still pushing
Pwede
in,
na.
while the rest of Bigatron are-
May
they're
Fury
still
tayo, complete tayo
moving
spell.
on
Pwede natin
as
labanan.
one, but so is Onyx
Tiffy, Tiffy.
PH.
Wag. Na-check, na-check.
I think
Again.
Onyx is just using their kit right now to do just as you said earlier.
What's up,
but
Grey M?
Should they keep fighting? They're just protecting their cores. And again, when we're going down the road, I was so afraid that they would. They're once bitten, twice
Oh,
shy.
nice
I don't
predict
think
yun, ah.
they want the big fights actively anymore.
Matay ba si
Because
Kirk?
they
Hindi, may
jumped
RKO yan.
on to
Maganda
Kirk,
ata
and
Fury
they
dito
will
sa ano eh,
blast
kay
it.
Sir Kirk.
Eman gets
Ay, hindi,
one.
kaso kailangan yung
Just
flicker.
a quick
Sipa.
let's Kelro look
Sipa,
for
sipa
it.
kay Light.
Summon force down from
Pwede
Brusco.
ata.
Might be too
Killable.
late.
Kong
Light
Kings
might be
ulti.
the casualty here. If Kelro will have his way,
Okay.
yes, he will.
Palitan lang,
3v1.
palitan lang. Uy, grabe, yun ang... Kasi nag-purify si ano eh.
Keeps on going.
Yun yung
Will he die here?
kakaiba eh.
Moreno wants to
Ayun
throw
lang,
the
napana.
catches it. Trap.
Ay, nice. May shield, may shield. Ba't kasi naka ano?
King Kong already
Naka
spent the
Fury,
shadow
si
kill.
Idol.
Shadow out. Once more.
King Kong, nice. King Kong. Uy, nice. Double nice yun ah. Nice 1, nice 2. Kaso walang ulti. Uy, nice 3. Nice 3.
Get taken down.
They trade out. King Kong
Bawita, ano
ends up
doon?
getting the kill.
Masaya
And
Onyx
Onyx
doon.
PH
Palitan
protect
eh.
their mid lane tier 1.
Still able to do that. King Kong is gone. As
Hindi
we're
tayo
gonna
naging
take a
classmate.
look into
Sayang,
a
sayang.
replay. So Luke
Uy,
was the
replay.
one to actually
Makikita natin si
initiate
Eman.
that on. Kirk gets taken down here.
And
Ano
I'm
si
looking
Kelra?
for
Nakita niyo,
Onyx
1.
to use
1
his
dash.
Tsunami Slam. I wonder what that was. Was that just Light's full kit? Light
Talagang
using
ano,
explosions,
bumabad
I guess
kasi si
they
Idol.
pulled out all the
Bumabad.
tricks
Oy, what's up,
used
Brockheart?
on that engage, and they thought
Ayun,
they would
ano
end the
to?
fall. There's a real fight happening once more. Kirk falls.
Tingnan mo kasing camera talaga mga...
Again, 0-4-2 right now on the Kalea is not
Walang
playing
respeto
too
sa
hot.
mga
In terms of
ano
that
eh.
KDA and Bigatron
Di
esports
the joke lang.
have been
Ay, ads.
able
Okay, sorry.
to actually find the advantages on it. Diversion play by Super Prince.
Where is he going? What's the plan?
And with who?
Just him? It's just him. I don't know how they're planning contest. King Kong taking that small brush down, and Brusco getting blasted here.
Kay Kong Kings ba? Kay Kong Kings. Si Kelra. Okay, may Fury pa. Ayun, nagamit. Nice. Magtitipi to. Wala, joke lang. Wala na tipi. Pwede.
Tuck tails through that Y brush, recalling how? How did Onyx do that?
Annabelle
Too much fuego ka, King Kong. Uy, nice stun. Yun, large. Yun ang hindi in-expect ni Annabelle. Flicker. Di nila nabilang yun, sir. Weird yun ah.
Folded that boy in half.
Baka nakalimutan. Ay, anong ano?
Anong
spell ni, ano? Anong spell ni, ay, yung emblem ni Mr. ano? Kirk. PYT ba yan? Naka-PYT ba yan o something? Ano spell niyan? Ay, anong emblem niyan? 115 eh, no?
Absolutely know their timings. They absolutely know when they should be going in, when they should be
115 lang
committing,
CD.
and that is exactly what they did. Well, was Bigatron on what? Almost a 2,000 gold lead?
Or di lang talaga siguro nabilang. Siguro, ganun lang. Simple lang. Hindi na natin pahirapan sarili natin. Ang mga emblem. Bakit Quantum si Prince? Hindi ko rin alam. Charot. Usually pang rundown para mapanghabol.
Enough to lock down
I have a
Kurt.
feeling para dun
Compromise
sa
creates
ano,
his divergence,
Selena
and
tsaka sa
now
Joy.
another fight gets picked up here. Brusco gets blasted.
Not a good
So
play,
yeah,
my
these
idol.
little kills, right?
Makukuha ba
These
nila?
little fumbles that Onyx PH give over the Bigatron
Retry.
might be
Nice.
the key here. King Kong committing Grand Theft Purple.
Yeah, that's taken out and perfectly timed so, right? Because technically, his retribution should be up for the
Uy,
next
thank you
week's
sa
objective
pag-share.
anyway.
Thank
So
you,
now
thank you.
Bigatron
Kung sino man,
Esports
anonymous
are
siya eh.
caught in a position where they have to function for the next
Ano
few
emblem? Ay,
minutes
makikita ba dito?
without
Ay,
the
hindi
purple
dito,
buff.
no?
What is Annabelle to do on the Joy?
Tinatry kong iyon
Just
eh.
find resources, you know, whatever green camps Onyx PH don't touch, whatever lane is safest to push out.
Wait lang ah. Silipin lang natin sa
It
mabilis.
will work out. Because I guess that's
Kaleya,
fair.
Kaleya.
I've
Ay,
been
hindi.
seeing a lot of
Naka-wilderness
Kaleya
lang.
Morse
Talagang
kind of
ano
play
lang.
like
Bobo
that.
lang ako.
That's a sad way to
Yun
play
lang
the
yun.
Joy, but that's where
Ako
they
yung Bob.
are.
Imagine
Salamat sa
all the
Jester
resources
Cat
that
Rockheart.
it's okay to be given to you.
Yeah,
Onyx PH.
it's living on a leash. It's like, yes, master.
Living on a
Thank
leash.
you, master.
It's so unfortunate, man. The mind games that Onyx PH are pulling out right now. And Bigatron, what do they do now? They keep asking these questions because things are going so back and forth.
Yeah,
And
no.
unfortunately, we're already at a point where Onyx PH have secured their power spike where
Hello
everyone
sa mga...
should
Uy,
have
so,
had it
Gian, thank you
to
for sharing the
begin
live.
with.
Ayan. Salamat sa mga nag-share ng
You know,
live natin, guys.
matchup-wise,
Sobrang
the Rangers should be leading
much
fast, but
appreciated.
yeah, no, that window has long gone by. We're
Ganda
12
ng eyeglasses
minutes
mo. Saan mo
in,
nabili?
Lord coming up in
Thanks.
10,
This is
Lord
from Vision
in the game
Express.
that- oh my God, I think this is the turning point.
Ay, okay.
The fact that Onyx stole it.
Ayun na.
The fact that Onyx
Babalik
tricked
lang dun sa
Bigatron
shadow.
Esports into spending
Okay.
all their CCs
Loy Haya.
pre-Lord
Trip.
retribution threshold.
Pinanggulo lang.
That's what
Alam
kind
nila
of
nasa bot.
affecting
Kaya
Bigatron
medyo pumapok.
Esports now moving forward. Now that the Lord has spawned upper quarter, Annabelle can't
XP
do that
Kale.
too.
I think
Annabelle
ito
can't
yata yung
take
first
free
XP
lanes
Kalea.
and resources that Onyx PH allow him to. He has to commit to this contest.
Yeah, and that's the scary part, right? That's a huge concern because technically
50-50
with
pa laban,
everything
guys.
that's happening,
Okay.
you have to think about the
Sipa
diversion play.
ni Kirk. Ay, hindi pala. Hindi pala si... Uy, kinombo ni... Okay yun ah. Nice, sipa. Ayun, Tigril. Sige, good target yan. Good target yan, promise. Nice. Okay. Annabelle, nag-overextend na. Okay, atin na to. Nice, nice lower dance. What the hell? Gulpi de gulat, Super Prince. Uy, sobrang na yan. Uy, flicker. Ay, King Kong. Yun lang. Pati ba si Bruce Goat? Ayun lang, na-disaster pa. Free Lord na, na-disaster pa, mga lodi. Uy, light. May implosion. Wala na. Buti na lang na ano ni Kelra. Moreno low. Sayang Free Lord na, na-disaster pa, mga bossing. That's it na sana. Natalo TLID? Ito na nga ba yung sinasabi ko eh. TLID, anong group na TLID? SPS. Tingnan natin ah. Natalo ba talaga ng... Anong tingin nyo? More legit ba yung ano? Meron, baby kalma. That's it na sana. Hindi pa na nadali pa nga. Okay, Masters. So... hindi. Wala. Streamsy.
Back to where we were 2 minutes ago. The dance initiated. Annabelle pulling it ever so slightly to the red robot side.
Mas maganda mag-top mga gano eh.
Brush next to the rock golem.
Ay,
And Lord
oo.
gets reset.
Di ko rin alam. Di ko alam paano eh.
That's a chubby wave.
Exactly. So the pressure's on all
Nakakahabol na
fronts.
rin.
They have to
Oo,
go
oo.
back to house.
Kailan
They
cast?
also
Wala
do
po akong cast
have
eh. Dito lang po
diversion,
tayo.
But that's a diversion spell. Oh well.
Sayang.
Yeah.
Panalo na. Natalo.
World's longest diversion. And King Kong will be...
Ang hirap ulitin pa naman nan. Mag-iba na ng configuration BTR eh.
And now, I think this is
Universe
a
Lord.
signal for Bigatron Esports to blitz
Gagi, hindi nakawi si King Kong. Pero mas napaganda pa. Nahiroan. Hindi naka-TP yung ano.
So is light. Was that worth it? Two for the Lord. The two frontliners of Bigatron for the neutral objective.
Defable ba? Oh, defable. Uy, man, sobra ka na. Bawal yan.
Bargain.
It is a bargain, but of course this will reset.
Ano yun, hindi nakauwi sa TP, ano? TP Shadow? Okay. Okay lang po. Ayun, King Kong may ulti pa. Patay si Eman. Nice one. Dalawa patay, putik.
Taking two down. It's just Moreno.
Error to ng BTR. Pero,
Mukbang now. There's 5 members of the
Yun nadali.
Super Fam facing you. And if only BTR picked the fight there.
Patay si Moreno. Nice one.
King Kong with the wipeout.
King to the Kong.
He's gone. King Kong is taking left, right,
Sabay
and
ko wa
center.
blue.
Every single robot that he can take.
10-0 na si ano Kelra. Grabe.
5-2-6 on the KDU.
Ang lala.
Leo?
Yeah.
Is that Kelra at 10-0-3?
Yes, he is. I bet he's hoping he bought a sky piercer for his Harith, but
Concentrated eh, no?
here we go.
Patay. Tapos na, that's it na ata. Ah, hindi pa. Magkaka-ulti si Light. May flicker din.
Next up on the docket. Now Bigatron Esports have to clean up.
Conceal. Ito na, ito yata. Uy, TP out. Mamba. Uy, nakaleya na dama yun, Jun. What a play. Yan.
Super Fritz.
Yes. Nagawa na rin.
Bionic PH.
Nagawa na rin. Let's go.
Is that what happened?
Ay, ay, ay. Yan ang gusto ko.
But
Sa wakas. Pang TikTok. Welcome to TikTok, Annabelle. Ayan.
tell you what happened, I can tell you how.
Okay.
Welcome to
We'll get a
TikTok.
highlight reel. Oh, okay. It's a replay.
Ayun o.
So diversion.
They come in, they jump
Ay.
in. So he did come with them.
Caught by Kirk though. That's why he got pulled back in.
So he was mid.
Welcome to TikTok. Eto, welcome to TikTok din. Si Kelra. King Kong, nice one. Pero ulti yun. Defable. Lord tayo, Lord 3. Lord 3. Ay, Lord 4 na pala. Ay, Lord 3, Lord 3, Lord 3.
Down 28 30 for Luke.
RKO bike. Welcome to TikTok. Saan ka nagko-coach ngayon sa Onyx PH and Onyx ID po?
Technically a little bit more
Clip nyo na. Huwag na kayo mahiya. Welcome to TikTok.
set up for this next big lord.
It's not like they're in a rush. Again, this is where they're comfortable. You know, cooldowns are at an all-time
Okay, teleport,
low.
teleport.
Items are stacking up. Kelra is a monster.
Oh.
Ayun na si Kirk.
Jumping through to
Fury,
Nux,
Fury.
no one home. They can take their time again.
Fury for flicker.
An inhibitor, and then they can just re-engage on the contest.
Purify utilized though.
Sa MCA.
for a month, so that's information.
Huwag na ba? Malasin pa kayo?
Again,
From his
not again.
team, yeah.
Annabelle ain't taking that trip.
Baldo? Ba't
Don't
ako
do it
baldo?
again.
No, no, no.
But luckily for BTR, the inhibitor turret that
Adjustment
does
pa ba
get
si Luke
taken
sa
down is
BTR?
on the side of the Lord's
Wala eh,
army.
kasi
Long lane.
So they can't utilize
si ano kasi si Buloy kasi Andy plays eh. So medyo na si Luke din kasi makulit, 'di ba? Talagang gusto ng play after play after play. Kaya siguro na masabi natin na impactful siya sa geek kasi maganda yung synergy nila doon. Shoutout sa Living Bombs. Suot ko nung isang araw. Wala ng TLID. Ba't di ako kasama? Kasi ano, hindi siya parang Munton event eh. So parang limited lang syempre yung mga papali pa rin. So ano tayo dyan? Baga, no need to use extra budget. Wala ng TLID. Na 2-0 ba sila? Uy, grabe. Pag natalo sila, ay hindi, pasok pa rin ng ano. Papasok pa rin BTR. 2-3 minus 3 plus 2. Ay, oo nga, no? Pag na-2-0 yung BTR, tas nakapanalo yung Papara, Delix si ano? Delix pa yung... Delix pa BTR. Pag nanalo yung Para-Para. What's up, Ervic? Meron akong papakita sa yung sobrang lupit na formula lang na gawa ko. Nakakatawa. Magiging proud ka. Magiging proud ka.
50-50 lanes is beneficial for Onyx.
What's up, Demigod?
Make this happen over and over again to force BTR into a less than advantageous position.
Pero syempre may research na yun.
Knows who they're sending over. It's King Kong and Brusco.
Pero basic lang siya. Pero nakakatawa lang na nangyari.
Just firing off arrows. Look, he's just clearing them out.
1-0 pa lang. Ah, bang mga ano, no, old. Wala na po ako sa TNC, guys. And by the way, congrats, ah. After 5? Streak ba? 5 or 4? What's up, Gerald Cute? Oh, naglalaro ako ng Valorant. Yes. Magaling ba ako? Hindi. Uy, nice poke yun, ah. Mali sipa. Uy! Uy! Ba't Winter? Wala ka! Winter na! Threat na! Ayun, nag-cooldown na yung ano. Yung Zaman. Nice Fury. Re-engage Luke. Mali yan. Wala kang damage dealer.
Absolutely here, and that's gonna be a free Lord given
Okay,
over
Lord.
to Onyx PH. We see a
Na
diversion
ano,
play
na
on
na-escape
Sir.
moment si ano, si Annabelle, guys. Napa-winter agad. Nervyoso. Tapos na, that's it. Annabelle, okay. Nabaliw.
Annabelle
Ayun,
going in.
inangat. In-RKO. Sinipa. Pinagtripan. Okay. Kelra, 1207, mga tol. Eman, ikaw na ang susunod, Eman. Sinasabi ko sa'yo. Ikaw na susunod. Ikaw na talaga. Welcome to Toktik. Number 13. Ilista mo na. Uy, light. Oh, ay, hindi. Okay lang yan para dun sa creeps. Pero wala na talaga. We tried his best. It's a massacre. Nilista. Nescafe Classic. Purong-puro, mga tol. Nescafe moments. Papa. Wala na watch party. Guys, ayun na-announce na si Marky. Most of the ice cream yamigang, mga sir, ay busy na po. At unfortunately, ay hindi na tayo mapag-live. Pero ang good thing doon ay meron na silang mga team. Yun na may mas mahalaga, di ba? So, let's be happy for the ice cream yummy group. Ayan. Masikil na, mali tayo. Doing what's for you. Ganda ng flow. Ano yan, Peter? Gusto niya palagi humahits. I don't want to. Gawa tayo compilation ng mga Nescafe moments ng mga tropa.
But after that, how many implosions do we see like it that were effective? And I would say
Azar, inazar na lang. Hello, Shai.
Very generous.
Si Nathan na. Si Mirko parating. Uy, grabe dami natin. Guys, thank you sa mga viewers natin. Sana mag 3 games para ma-enjoy natin tong ano, para madami tayong mapanood at ma-replay. Kasi kung hindi ako nagkaamali, tagal pa nung next na laban eh. So, check ko ngayon. Kung sakaling matapos to ng maaga, ang next na set ng mga laban ay 8:40 pa. Eh, alas 7 pa lang. So, doon tayo daily. So, San si Marky sa Twisted Minds, pero Mena. Yan. Si Insan po ay actually dahil ngayon holiday ay magdi-dinner kami ni Insan. Ito lang si Insan. Ba't wala si Baloy sa BTR? Wala talaga si Baloy sa BTR. Sir Wal, pwede ba matanong yung sakit mo gusto ko i-research? Yes, SLE. So search nyo, SLE or Systematic Lupus Erythematosus or Lupus SLE, yun na lang search mo. Google mo yan. Bakit ang Echo wala na po? Nabenta na nila ang kanilang franchise lot at pangalan sa Team Liquid Esports. Ayan. Yan. Kryptonite ba ni Keldra si MR? Ba't si MR? Hey! Cute! O, diba? Cute yun, o. Baril yun. Cute yan, o. Kala mo hindi makulit. Coach, para marami go. Ay, para may go. Huh? Saan? Saan? Sa TikTok? Paano ba tanggalin yan? Ba't kasi hindi nagagulo itong follower goal? Di ko gets. Edit. Ay! What did I do? Wala, yan yung pinaka...
for a good amount of time, and Kelra pulls it back.
Sad Nana noises.
Sad Nana noises.
Not meta. Her and Aldous, but Aulos.
Go back.
But I think, you know what? Maybe wave clear was also kind
Salamat,
of
Chai. Kung may... Kaso wala pa ata akong pang sub, di pa yata ako pwede. Kung di ako nagkakamali. Sa taas na lang. Para ano. Sige. Balita ko rumors tungkol kay Mara. Ano yan? Pamura, hindi po, ano lang tayo, hindi ako marunong magmura, marunong lang magmahal. Yung, check mo age mo sa Google. Wolfcaster age.
I think that was enough to, make it awkward for Bigatron to set up these big ticket ults.
I mean, I think a lot of it just comes down to information, right? Because notice that Onyx
Saan makikita?
as well as Kirk were
Oo
clearing
nga, nakalagay
by
25
Bush,
years.
strategically mind sweeping away the information patiently
Wolfcast.
with the rest of the team. You notice that even for Super Friends, he's not too keen on walking up at all. Maybe in the early game when Kirk was in trouble, but other than that, is like I do not want to lose my battle spell. It is too important.
Ay, miss ko na nga rin. Gusto nyo na ba bumalik ako sa broadcast?
Especially with the lineup that BTR
Ayos
was
ba yun?
putting against him. I think at this point, if we're going to talk about adaptations,
Maro
I think
to
it really
other
comes
game.
down to the
Naku po,
execution of
mukhang mainit ang
even looking for a
tarima.
secondary win
Alam
condition.
nyo na
Because
pag
as you
ganun.
mentioned, Leo, that when Moreno is on the Selena, wave clear is
Paano
an
ba
issue.
maghari?
You are funneling
Kailangan mo
all
talaga
that
ng ano
extra gold and
tapang
wave
talaga.
clear.
Tiwala sa
Moreno
sarili na
is
tatama yung
capable
first
of
skill, second
bleeding
skill
out
mo.
the waves and, laundering all that gold.
Tingin ko confidence kailangan sa Arit.
That Bigatron is currently facing, right? You need someone else.
Guitarist.
Pop off.
Ano bang ibig sabihin mo? Hindi ako professional guitarist. Hobbyist lang. Hobby ko lang ang
Is that why we
gitara.
go hard on Annabelle?
Hindi
I
talaga,
know.
hindi talaga tayo
Supposed to be
magaling.
the chosen
Ano
one.
lang
And
tayo.
he was
Student of
so
the game.
good. I don't see
Yan.
the same level of performance from Annabelle as soon as he hit
Type
Bigatron.
Now, before we keep on ripping on him anymore,
Not ripping. I love you, Annabelle.
I mean,
to
the
the
next amount of news you're going to get is not going to be too great. Because
Oo nga.
against Papara, super massive sit-down woman.
Age
It's
25.
not a misogynistic thing, but
I was gonna say,
Di
I was
tayo
gonna say,
ganyan,
Fabian
Amer.
wasn't
Di
wrong.
tayo ganyan, Amer.
What is this?
Fabian is all the love right
Alam
now.
mo ba,
I
mahal
don't
mo na
know,
wala
but the
tayong
group
magagawa.
chat
Ha?
blowing up amongst the casters.
Kilowatt Show or Yawi?
Oh, there was,
Si Kilowatt
there
kasi
was a,
macro
what's his
gameplay.
name?
So, yun.
Not a Phobius,
Ayan,
it's
practice yung Harit.
a Farmers
Malakas yung Harit niya. Habang meta pa.
this game.
Right here. This one.
Yep, this one. In this particular series,
We need to watch it.
I don't know what exactly was happening because I was watching our game and it was a back and forth. But I gotta go through the group chat a little bit later
Ano
on.
ba
Keep in
galawin
mind,
to?
this is happening on stream at C if you want to go check it out. But make sure you're sent by the A side.
Best side, never die.
Drop it in the chat if you do hop over to check out stream at C.
Ba kasi to?
A side is the best side. I just spam.
Tanggalin ko na nga lang.
A's upon A's upon A's upon A's.
We'll take care of the mods, don't worry.
Yeah, we'll take care of the mods. We'll
Settings.
I don't know,
Baka
we'll
na-
show them our GPM or
Uy,
something.
wala.
I got nothing for that one.
Settings.
Give him diamonds.
Give him diamonds.
She's got you.
I do have quite.
Alert
A
sa
lot of
She's got all the diamonds in the world. With that being said, we're going to go on a short break, and when we come back, it's going to be the adaptations here for game number 2 as Onyx PH Superfam currently at match point, and the Red
Ayun, baba
Robots
natin yung
are
opacity.
going to have to push back to try and equalize here at the Snapdragon Pro Series, well, Masters. We'll see you right after this.
Yan. Dapat okay na to ah. Yun! Para hindi na masyadong magulo. Kasi hindi na lilito na no? Weird. Yan. May palag... si Wise ko babalik siya. Naman, tingin ko, yes. Kailangan lang siguro magbatak ng two times kasi ganun lang naman yun eh. Malakas magbatak ngayon. Iba yung pagbabatak ng pro team siguro from compared sa isang streamer whatsoever. And then maybe pag isang game lang talaga yung nilalaro nila, pwede sila makahabol ulit. Kasi grabe talaga yung grabe yung mag-ML mga player ngayon, no? Sabi ko sa inyo. Thoughts sa lineup ng Cibol MB? Edward, Carl, Few, Kelra, Yawi. Okay. Parang baka dislocad yan, sir. Yawi, Carl, pwede rin pala. No? May synergy. Pero tingin ko kailangan Edward, Carl, nakikita ko nag-work. Few, Yawi ang baka hindi ko makita mag-work. Yun na siguro. Babalik ka ba as caster? Depende pag siguro pag wala na talagang ibang joke lang. Nagpaplano naman ako magbalik sa casting. Tingnan lang muna natin pag na-achieve na natin mga dapat ma-achieve. Pantapat sa Kalaya XP? Siguro. Obvious okay pa rin. Mamakunat para hindi masyadong okay. Yun, HP base. Si Chichi, pwede. Sabihin niya. English cast. Any expectation for BTR or is this series over? Yeah, I think this could be a 2-0 after that. It depends on the draft. I think it depends on the draft. We'll see. Killer Yawi connection, maganda. Yeah. So, obviously, since I'm part of Onyx, I want this to be a 2-0. Guitar for a beginner. Okay, so what's your budget? That's the first question. I think the Squire Telecasters. It's not that cheap, but it's actually like cheap, but it allows you to do many things already. So I would suggest a Telecaster for you. Good beginner guitar. SDZYZ! Nako po, yun na. SDZs, pare. The best. Ba't ka nadalaw dito, boss? Nangingi ka bang insight? Kung ako sa'yo, sa ano ka dapat? Falcon or RQ? Tingin ko Falcon ka dyan. Tingin ko. Charot. Yeah, Liz. No. Actually, you're right, Liz. We should start with the acoustic. Yeah, we should definitely start with the acoustic. Yeah. Definitely. Nasa Onyx ka pa rin? Yes po. Live ka sa YT? Yes, sir. Coach doesn't Kali XP. I think it's still what you call this? Situational. It's a good flex pick. Parang pwede mo siyang unahin na pick. Tapos parang mangyayari dahil yun mo siya parang panggulo mo sa draft ng kalaban. Ganun. So, doon pa rin ako sa Kalea room pa rin ako. I guess 70% of the time. But in good matchups, katulad kanina, you're up against Gatot. Hindi ka mapipigilan ng Gatot. Mas mabilis ka mag-rotate dun sa Gatot kasi hindi naman ganun kabilis yung clear ng Gatot. But I guess against Fovius, mas maganda mag-iba ka na lang ng XP. Pero pwede pa rin. Actually, pwede pa rin. Next po, next laban ng Onyx after this. Onyx PH ay sa playoffs na. Onyx ID mamayang 8:40. Yan. Pati kasama Aurora sa Snapdragon kasi hindi po sila nakaabot sa playoffs. Okay. Try nating hula ng mga picks dito, guys. Hi, Meow. What's it like being the 30s? Di ko alam eh. It's nice because it's very nice because you're smarter, I guess. Yun talaga. You'll feel na yung mga problema mo dati ay mabababaw pa pala. And or English tayo. Kasi sa English, you can be very critical about the analysis. That's what I felt. Tsaka syempre gusto ko yung palipad-lipad sa ibang bansa. Minsan natin kalapatigang, ganun talaga. But they're in much better places now. Okay, so you ang priority for sure, but Kalia is open, so
we'll see how this goes because I personally feel that
Cecilion. So you are Kalia. Anong gupit? Random gupit. Actually, di ba yung paggupit ko gilid lang eh. So you okay? So, and then Kalia. Probably may chance nila iluwi agad to ng Onyx. Kalia, Zushin. Okay. Iritel, what?
Emma knows Iritel, and of course, one of the best roamers in the game right now.
Wait, guys, something
I
is
think
wrong.
the
Something is
Jawhead
wrong.
would fit a little bit better. I think it's a lot more.
Something
has a lot more to
is
say, especially in the
wrong.
early stage of the game, and they're also taking
Wait,
it
wait,
away
wait, wait,
from
wait, wait.
Onyx
Wait.
Jawhead, Jushin. It's a disgusting combination.
It's a pretty disgusting combination, but nobody has touched Kalia, and I wonder if Onyx PH is going to flex it all over again to maybe find those
Something
big
is wrong.
shutdowns.
Something's not right.
Those big
Something's not right.
shutdowns, if not force certain people to actually hold on to their purifies.
Yeah, that's a lot of ragdoll physics going down if this does end up being a Kalia. In red 3 for Onyx. Instead,
Sorry,
no,
guys.
it is a Hilda, which is what, 9 out of 10 times going to be in the hands of Kirk. So
Something
I'd
is
reckon
not
there's
right.
still room for that Kalia.
We'll
Something
see,
is not
because
right.
the second half of the draft is about to begin here, and I mean, obviously there are certain changes that are interesting, right? The fact that Jushin was picked up very early on
Hang
for
on,
Onyx
guys.
PH.
Sorry,
Now,
mate.
they're
So
gonna be
something
looking
about
for
work.
Reno's side. Hey, if you do decide to to play that Selena all over again, I'm not letting you run away as easily. You better have a flicker, and I can guarantee a battle spell every interaction.
Yeah, and that's why we do see some limitations towards it. I don't think Bigatron will want to commit again over with the Selena, so we do see Onyx BH starting to really respect this kid, right? He being
All right,
banned
I
out.
fixed it.
I have an
Sorry.
inkling feeling
Anyways,
that
let's
it's
go
gonna
back to
be
the game.
another
All right.
mage ban, but considering Moreno has a lot of
Okay.
heroes
Very
under
nice
his
pick.
belt.
Okay.
We've seen him on the Veil, we've seen him on
Let's
the
try to go
Valentina.
4 out of 4 sa last
Just everything.
last
Just
two picks
everything.
natin. Ang kailangan ng
All
Onyx
of those, like taking out
fourth
the
pick
Aurora,
probably
taking out
is
the Eve. You
siguro
gotta
last
spell
pick
it out.
jungler
I
na to.
don't care if you
They'll
have a
they'll
good
check.
artillery mage. We're still coming for you. We're still coming at you.
Yeah, we don't
Kalia is
want
still
Barnes to do
open.
anything to kind of slow
Could
our
be a pick
initial engage, and especially for those who
for
find those big punishments and
our
play
friends in
information with
Onyx.
Onyx.
Pero
BH is
baban mo na to
very
kung
good
BTR
at
ka.
abusing. Bigatron Esports, different mindset though.
Kalia
Console
Zushin is
ban,
a
they don't want
very
their
strong
heroes to get
combo,
run
guys.
down. It
Very
makes a little bit
scary
more
as
sense
well.
because again, you are playing against
Need ka ng TNC.
Super
Hindi,
Blue
kaya na,
Of course,
nag-playoffs
the
na sila. Okay na yun.
I think that even for
Kaya na
Bigatron
nila yan.
Esports, they
So I think
understand they
Kalia,
wanna
and
have
then
options for battle spells for now.
usually the answer to the
And
Zushin
also
is the
long
Farsa.
swing.
Ngayon wala na si Sicilian kasi. So there's the Kalia.
Lock in.
So I'm looking like Farsa and then probably Glue na usually answers sa Hilda or CC. CC or Glue is good. Benefit of the they don't need CC. Mayroon na silang physical damage. Glue na ata Magic for Magic. And then Farsa Jawhead, obviously very strong combo. Their alternative is Louis.
Yes, Focus
However,
is still around here,
baka
but
ma-rundown
Onyx
sila.
will be 24 seconds
Pag
left
ganun,
on the
pwede
clock
sila
for
mabuhat. So I'm
red
thinking
robots.
Farsa
Good
or
enough dashes, 1, 2, 2
No,
super
Farsa is
buffs
better.
Onyx
I think
BH, even if they wanna get
Valentina.
multiple
Maganda bang
triggers.
pahatin?
Could be
I
a
think
little
Farsa.
tough. I would have expected something
Why
else,
bad yung
unless they
Fove?
wanna find something like
For what? For who?
Lucas.
For
Oh,
Alright, there's the Farsa.
right? Glue, the safe option.
okay.
Okay, but this does mean that Onyx
So Onyx sometimes picks up fighters against this comp. Mahirap mag-assassin na kasi may glue. So ayan. It is indeed the Lucas. Alright, very good. Kawas ito mas ganda naman draft niya po. Yun ba yung nangyari? Does it frustrate you when TNC removed you at least during the moment they told you? Obviously you're disappointed. Ano naman eh. Anyone who is
RRQ, 2 times in a row, Lucas.
removed from a job. Especially sa case ko kasi hindi ako nagkaroon ng chance na bumawi. Disappointing talaga. At malungkot. So sana bumawi, but it's what it is. It's part of life. I have to move on. Confirmed na in-announce na si ano?
Bigatron Esports now with complete lineups here. Team fight to pick off, and even then, neutral objective is going to be the name of the game as we start heading on into game number 2. It's going to be Eterna as well as Leo taking you guys on board for the ride.
Let's go on the ride,
Confirm ba
ladies and
yan?
gentlemen.
Confirm ba yan?
Gideon. As we get into the second game, let's jump into the land of Dawn. Match point now
lipat
for
face
Onyx
cam.
PH against Bigatron Esports.
Okay.
Let's see whether or not with this change
Kamusta pagiging analyst?
composition, with the
Nakaka-stress?
change in roster, they're gonna be able to make things happen, steer things
Mahirap
up,
din pag full-time
and force
analyst
a
kasi
game numero 3.
hindi siya katulad nung head coach or like yung assistant coach na nandun ka sa stage. Gusto mo makatulong eh. Pero at the same time, syempre, nagawa natin lahat para makatulong nyo. Confirm natin minutes ago. Okay. Congrats kay Mara at sa
And that's why the Yves ban was
sino man.
so intelligent. Wait a second.
Morena nagpa-poke.
Flicker
Flicker ba yun? Tinatanggalin na natin ito. Tatanggalin ko itong chat. Ito yung nagpapahirap eh.
And you know, back to the Yves point, it also gives the Jushin a little bit more firepower
Naharangan
in
kasi.
the mid lane, right?
Ginagamit pa rin ba yung app? Yes. Yes po.
The range that Super Prince has should not be as punished.
Wala kasi kay Lara, no? Ilan yun? No deaths, no?
Right now, and looks like they are currently holding
Shout
it
out kay
despite
Kenzo.
going ahead against
Hello, P.
Blight on the Jawhead and Marin on the Farsa.
In about, 2 minutes in almost, Turtle spawning, upper quarter. We haven't really seen much of ejector threats. It's because Bigatron knows that if Onyx so decides to fight, they can, get in the paint. They can oblige, no matter how early in the game it is now. So
Taper fin na pass.
members of Onyx second to
Shoutout
vicinity,
kay
so
Haha.
best believe,
Ayan.
Kirk can just run
First
after.
start, let's go.
Wanted level
Lamang yung Lucas sa Soyu. Di ko sure kung
It looks like it too, but I don't think
Di ko sure tong ano
Oh, tsunami slam
tong
on
killing
the
spree.
Luke.
Ayun,
Did he
okay, so
get
malakas
to
pala.
use the split? Now King Kong going
Retry?
hunting.
Huh?
He's a little
Ha?
wolf
Ha?
man, and they
Nag-retry
will
yan.
secure.
Nagkapalitan ng retry pero wala kasi magagawa. Lamang yung Lucas sa Soyu, parang hard counter siya kung jungle to jungle. Pero hindi ibig sabihin na sure win na yung team na may Soyu jungle against Soyu. Ay, Lucas jungle versus Soyu. Kasi may limit, may timer kumbaga. Pero one shot kasi ng Lucas yung Soyu.
Single-handedly as well. So that is something that should be prioritized.
Shout out
Honestly,
Seth
at some
Joe
point in
and
the game, it looks like they're not going to be rotating towards the gold lane just yet.
Not
But there
enough
is
to
some
beat the
emphasis
viewership.
from the side of Bigatron Esports to protect that from happening.
Yeah, you're right. No, this is a very deliberate decision by Onyx PH. And they're saying, hey, it's not worth it. to
Ganun
bother
talaga.
even
Double
if they have
haircut.
2 or 3 items just yet, but it might
Thanks.
bite them in the behind if they're not careful.
Granted as well that Kellera is still ahead in terms of gold. I think
Doesn't mind the
not
views.
too much. I think 500 gold.
I have a
gold
feeling. Okay,
won't be that
anyways.
difference,
Wait.
So Onyx PH should be able to get to that power spike a lot quicker. Meanwhile,
Uy,
situation,
Kirk. Loko-loko. Buhay pa ba? Di na, di na. Tama to. Sana pinatay na lang niya yung ano.
These two a little
Cart.
too long. What are we expecting?
I don't know. I don't know. I think he wanted to clear in the waves.
One shot.
Maybe
One shot ni
unexpected.
Lucas. Tapos mas mabilis siya.
Wanted to get the
In the right
XP.
conditions, mas
Bigatron
mabilis siya sa
Esports, a little bit of a
Soyu.
trade back here,
Kaso
but
ato Soyu
still
plus Johed
Onyx
So
PH
technically
with
mas
the
mabilis.
lead. Brusco goes in, but it's
Yung
just not too light.
Soyu.
Blind
Soyu.
read. I mean, he does have a flicker, so I guess he's fine.
Pero one shot
Look
niya
at
kasi.
how
One
much
shot ni
Kelra chomped
ano.
off of that turret shield.
Tapos hindi kayang counter kill ng isang Soyu.
1,000
Hindi kaya
gold ahead, I
makapag-trade.
think. Just by that
One shot
alone,
ni Suyo.
Kellera now
Yun lang
leading.
naman. Sa Tactics tayo dyan.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
my God.
MPL PH champ.
Quiet
Siyempre,
game like
Onyx
this,
PH
that's
tayo
And
dyan.
that's the beauty of PH games.
Falcon versus RQ.
You
Nga,
might
Falcon
see
ako
a
doon.
lot of
Kasi,
conflict
ano,
on the board, but something is always happening.
obviously,
That's
tutulungan
very
natin ang
subtle,
mga
but it ends
tropang
up
itik
leading up
natin sa
to
Falcon.
something
So, ano,
bigger, and the fact that Kellera
supportan
wants to
natin
get that power spike
Pinoy.
faster is something that Bigatron Esports will have to endure
Okay, okay,
as
okay.
the game progresses. Because he already has the
Pyramid.
Hunter Strike on
Very
his way, I
nice.
believe, to the Sky Piercer.
You can say that.
Light
Very cerebral
Johed.
approach.
So,
Super Fam has taken this compared to their
wala
last
siyang
win in
good
game
target.
one.
Ito yung magagandahan sa
Fair
lineup
enough,
ng
this
Onyx
is
for
an
makukunat.
action-centric lineup.
Pero,
They really wanna fight,
may
but
chance na
they're
malugi sa
approaching
late
it,
game.
very surgical,
If may
in
car
their
na late
approach.
game.
Turtle dance
Look
here,
with
now
the
super
flicker play.
forward,
Wants to
coming
go for
looking
Kings.
for
Kaso
Fam
pwede
Fam
i-dodge
versus
yan,
Split. Oh, the Crimson Bacon,
Ayun, no?
Super Frizz, the Monster Mage,
Transfer lang siya.
entertains him. Annabelle
Nice
falls,
light.
and now it's all falling apart. Light backing out.
Patay niyan,
Further
patay
down
niyan,
strike
patay
coming
niyan.
through
May
from
buhat,
Morel.
buhat,
Off
buhat, buhat.
camera,
Ayun,
Light
okay, patay.
wants
Nice
to
juggle,
run away,
mga
but
sir.
Super Frizz says, "Get over
Very
here."
good.
And now the turtle is up next. Oh my lord, Onyx PH
Wala
divide
ulti.
and conquer. The beast gets to eat good.
And they didn't even have to do anything fancy with it either, right? It was Bigatron
Okay din yung
Esports
mga
that went in
fighter
for
pag blue yung kalaban
I
kasi
think Luke jumped in
parang
a
hindi
little bit too
niya
early,
one hit
honestly, onto
basically.
King Kong.
Brusco,
And
okay lang yan.
Onyx
Wala
PH
tayo
just
follow up. Out tayo
answered
dyan.
what Bigatron Esports was
Is it worth trying? I
asking,
don't
right?
know.
Here's the initiation. What are you gonna do about it? Onyx
Kulang pa
PH
sa gameplay ni
numbers
Lancy
down,
kumpara
and
sa
they
ibang
also get
mage.
the neutral objective take as well.
So difficult to answer kasi
2,000 gold
magagaling
already.
talaga yung mga pospor sa Pinas. Ang lala.
Yeah.
With how little
Yun ang siguro argument ko
there
dun.
is, like,
Sobrang taas lang talaga ng skill cap sa Pinas. Kaya ba?
Another airstrike, point blank. Kirk
Nice!
goes
Kurt,
away.
buti na
Here comes
flicker.
the rest of us.
Yan, baiting na si Eman. Wala nang ulti, wala nang sprint.
Tsunami slam
Sure
on
dead.
the Eman. Oh my god, the two cores. They were there and they're
No Fury, no
now
sprint, no ulti.
so behind 4K.
Tapos na ata. That's it na ata, esports. Uranus counter sa Gloom. Di ah. Pag matalino yung Gloom, matatakasan lang niya yung Uranus.
What's happening in the mid lane? Kale's getting caught really low.
May flicker pa. Ay, wala.
Okay.
Oh, yun, nagka-antik.
Gets out.
Yeah. Light again does not want to overcommit.
Kelra na naman. Mukhang
They
zero
are
deaths na naman si
full
Kelra
on the
dito.
defense mode,
Wala din kasi
damage
pang initiate
control.
eh.
This is what the Super Fam can get away with their newfound love for macro gameplay. Last year,
Ayan,
it
okay,
was
na-counter
all
yung
about running,
Soyu.
it was all about mechanics. It was all about team fighting. Now, they're minimizing the damage. The grab on the Kirk. He falls. Free kill for
Laging
Annabelle.
Sky Piercer ang ano eh, ang Zushin. Kasi adaptive damage tapos di niya talaga parang sobrang meron siyang pang-poke sa kalaban.
that's just been the
It just makes a
nature
lot of
of
sense
Onyx
na
PH at
mag-Sky
this point.
Piercer.
Bigatron Esports, I wonder
Hindi ka rin
if they're
mamamat.
used
Ang
to
hirap
this,
patay ng
right?
ano,
MPLID
Zushin.
always about brawl,
Mga ganun.
heavy style games, very high
XP
action
marami.
packed. And when their
Anong work
macro
mo
gets put
ngayon?
to the test,
I'm a data
can
analyst
they
for Onyx
adapt on
PH
time?
and Onyx
No, look,
ID.
it did take a while for the
Brute
rest of
force
the
sa
world to
Zushin,
follow through,
di yata.
learning how to
Pero
lure
meron,
fans.
pag sobrang, siguro pag
we
may
learned on
funny,
M4,
pero di na rin, di
2023.
worth it.
The rest of the following years, the rest of the world has to pick up on that. And now look at this, inside the turtle pit, Luke very low gets a split. That's like the answer.
Okay, ganda nung ano, ganda nung ejector. Ni Light, nahuli si Prince. Wait lang, Meow, please, may clash. Wala na, nag-try na naman si Luke sa same play ginawa niya. Lugi siya, ayun, nabuhat si Annabelle. Patay si Annabelle, one hit. Kelra, kay Luke, wala nang ulti si Luke. Si Gluck.
how does that happen?
How does that happen?
Bigatron Esports started that so well, already a man advantage in the neutral objective fight. Granted, they were looking for something more. Triple kill as well, secured in. What?
What?
What did that?
Where?
Huh?
How? They're not done. Emma falls. The super fam goes above and beyond to wow us.
4 members. For the
3-8.
price
Wala,
of
parang
1.
pamintang durog,
Plus,
mga sir.
They also get the perfect
Mahirap din.
turtle.
Pero
That's
spike talaga to ng
5-0-1
Onyx, guys.
stack
Kumbaga,
on
this
the
is
Kelra
the strength of the lineup
with the
that Onyx
Sky
chose.
Piercer
Maybe
to
late
boot.
game,
Things are crumbling.
things
for
might
the
be
Red
different.
Robots right now.
Crumbling is an understatement. They are getting dismantled.
Pwede ka mabuhat, Luke.
Turned into scraps.
Bakit mo ginawa yun? Pwede ka mabuhat.
No
Yun
mercy
na
from
nga,
Onyx
double Sky
PH.
Piercer yan.
No quarter. You come in within range, you go down. They're taking even
Bakit siya nagpaano sa Sushin? Yun ang mga questions in life. Look can be deceiving. Ang ginagawa ng data analyst. So, for example, ngayon, bago mag-start yung SPS, ginather ko lahat ng data na makakatulong sa teams to scout. So, habang habang naka-focus sa MPL yung Onyx Philippines at Onyx ID sa mga training nila, ginawa ko na ng paraan para hindi na nila, para mapa-speed up yung kanilang data gathering process at mabigyan sila ng info sa mga kalaban. As everyday, meron ako sinasubmit ng mga info para makatulong din sa mga teams. Kasi hindi na, naglalaro sila so parang hindi lahat kayang panoorin. Ganun. Yes, both ID and PH. Sakit. Masakit sa brain cells. Legit.
This is what we were expecting from the couple of Zushins we saw yesterday. Here, this time around,
Okay naman brute force breastplate. Depende sa game. Kung medyo harap ka, pwede. Dito sa game na to, wala namang one shot sa kanya. Patay ulit si Luke. Patay ulit yun. Si Eman nag-ulti na. Pero buti may sprint pa siya. Ayun, patay. King Kong, patay si Annabelle, sure. Isa pa. Maniac na okay. Savage, sabaga. Nun lang. Umuwi na si Light. Puta ba, depende sa ating Lord God, Yevsky. May chance tinanong ko si Doggy at mukhang game naman siya sa podcast. It's just the schedule na lang talaga yung nag-uusapan. Hindi ka ba nahihirapan? Nahihirapan po, pero kasi trabaho is trabaho, tsaka pinili ko siya. Ayun lang. Talo TLID ulit. 2-0. Delix yun Ano to? Para pa yung papasok? Pwede yun 2-3. Hindi ko alam. Hindi, influence pala yung tamala sa BTR. Never mind. Baka panalo sila sa head-to-head. Yes. Jay, you're right. Meron mga, depende sa team. Kukukaracha. Yun yung crab, di ba? Kukukaracha. Nanonood ka ba ng Kukukaracha? Are you a fan of si ano to? Better Call Saul ba yan? Yung reference na yan.
Piercing down that inhibitor, and that's permanent damage. Up next in mid.
It's gonna go down for sure, right?
Paparapapa. Oy, nice buhat. Patay si Moreno. Def yan. Okay. Pan-def nila yun. Nakapo. That's it nata. That's it, esports. King Kong, oh. Yun, minunshot si Eman. Ay, na-clear nila. Wala na. Wala na. It's over. Well done. BCS Goated Show. Yes, sir! Bakit di nanalo ng Emmy yun? Nakakainis. 2-0, mabilis. Narcos pala, Kukukaracha. Narcos. Ay, hindi. Wait. Meron. Yung recent, yung ano. Ano yung movie na ano, yung may Indian? Ay, hindi. Yung pinanood natin, may Korean na pumunta sa Colombia. Yung movie na yun. Ha? Basta yung movie na yun. Yun yung may Kukukaracha pala. Nanonood ka ba ng FLPH? Oo, manonood ako. Kaso mamaya pa 8:40 pa ata eh. Congrats tayo. I love you too. Grabe Gold Cup. Binata pa nga. Jay, wala pa. I don't think there's a big chance. Very slim chance kasi dependent talaga siya sa patch eh. Mukhang hindi pa tayo magkakaroon ng malaking patch eh.
Again, team fight after team fight. That was taken slow and steady. I think that's the chef's kiss, the icing on top of the cake, the rainbow on top of the gift that was handed over to us as viewers, as fans. They took it slow and then just went from 0 to 1
Bollywood ba yun?
in the span of 5 minutes.
Kay yung kay Song Jo. Ay, salamat sa ano to? Thank you for the thank you for title gift. Di ko alam. Bobo ko dito. Thank you for the rose. Basta, kung ano man, di ako man. Nangyari sa TLID, tingnan natin.
Oh my goodness, this game was done for already.
Anong movie nga yun? Basta yun dun yung Lakukuracha eh. Hindi Prison Break. Hindi. Basta yung may Korean. Bogota. Oh, yan, tama. Bogota nga. Lakukuracha.
What? Where that?
Where? How? They're not done! Emma falls! The super fam goes above and beyond.
Tingnan natin yung ay, hindi. May ano pa pala. Panoorin mo natin yung interview. Bogota.
In the bank, but goodness gracious. A for effort. We gotta give credit where credit is due, of course. Look at the gold score, because that
thank you, Lim Balance.
From the side of Onyx PH actually scales pretty decently with the Granger, as well.
Yan natin ang ano. Stream B, ito ba yan?
Any mistake you make,
ay, hindi, iba to.
Stream C aggressive EXP laner before, and
yes,
usually the issue becomes
ESL,
a lack of
MLBB,
staying power, a lack of sustainability.
Panoorin natin.
Dive comp
Uy!
masterpiece. It's basically, if Light can't punish you, and if Moreno isn't ready for how fast this is coming at you, it's over. And that's what happened. They literally ran through Bigatron Esports. Like, there was very little they could do to even put up a decent fight.
Grabe, 2-0 nga. 2-0. Sorry nga, mga lods. Ano nangyari sa mga... Paano nanalo to? Okay, tingnan natin na. Pause natin, guys. Tingnan natin. Panoorin natin itong stream C. Ba't sila natalo? Igagi. 7K ahead. 7K ahead. Makuha nila Lord sa kanila. Let's see. WD. NT ka doon. Na-link. Ayun, sino pak? Link sa pack. 4-2. Patay si Shiki. Okay, paano replay pala to. Tingnan natin Tingnan mo, super nakakati sa ulo. Last clash, sige. 15 minutes, 5-6. Easy Lord ata. Okay, nice flow. Nilikorahan ni Weedy. Ginawa yung Ceci, tama naman. Good target, kaso walang follow-up. Ay, kay Shiki B na to. Kaso na walang... NT ka doon. NT, ang gandang idea. Kaso nag-fail. Patay. Ginawa kasi sa kanila, kung pinanood nyo kami kung pinanood nyo kami ni Burrito nung Monday, lagi ko sinasabi yung 5-1-5, which is pause 5, pause 1. In this case, si Weedy tsaka si Ritel. Ito yung ginawa sa kanila ng Onyx PH. Kaya nanalo Onyx PH. So, inattempt nila. Ginawa nila yun, no? Naka-conceal play. Going for, actually, good target naman talaga Ceci. Kaso, problema, si Shiki, wala siyang kahit walang magpipil para sa kanya dito. Eh, wala naman siyang Fury. Wala siyang Fury. Di ko alam kung naka-Wind of Nature to. Hindi man lang, o diba, ano yun? Di siya nakapag-nature o wala siyang nature. Yun lang yun eh. Kamot tignan mo. Magkakamot dito. Si Shiki, tingnan mo, papakamot si Shiki. Hindi naman Makati yan eh, pero papakamot siya. Tingnan nyo ito guys. Ayun o, sa baba. Pakamot siya, idol eh. Tapos magkasabi na ng mga nice words yan pag ganyan. Ayun o. Wala siyang wind. Wala siyang wind of nature. Ba't niya gagawin yun? Nice try kayo doon. Yan ang mga tinuturuan lang tayo mga hindi dapat gawin. So, sure kill si okay, nice flick. Sushin. Nagpapatay si Eskel kaysa umuwi. Okay, very good kayo dyan mga boss. At hindi na pinapawi yung edit. Siya na lang pang clear. Wala ring sabog. Uy, patay ka rin. Patay sa Patay sa post 5 si Aransky. Kaso hindi siya fully charge oh. Okay. Buhay na. Patay si Moji. Uy. Umabot pa rin pala siya. Okay, very good ka doon, Aran. Ikaw ang nagligtas. Ego item build. Salamat sa hindi Makati. Yung hindi sa Aurora, sa sa TLID na game 1. Ay game 2 ba yun? Game 2. Ay game 3 ata, game 3. May harit. Okay. Ego item build. Pero nakuha pa rin nila. Sorry natin.
Or an advantage in a macro sense, but with the Lord going over the TLID, they essentially just saved themselves from another upset by Papra Supermassive. All things considered, Wasa again heroic plays to stop the flank. He couldn't
Tama ka dyan, Liz. You're right.
but he sure as hell.
So again, hindi siya Onyx lang gumagawa. I'm not saying na Onyx lang gumagawa nun. In fact, M4 ko pa siya huling nakita. Yeah. Kamot sa hindi Makati, no? Si After Dark ko. Paano to ba? Uy, camera. Pangit yan. Yan. So, Sicilian defense is good. At naiintindihan ko bakit si Weedy talaga nanggigigil dun sa Sicilian kasi siya talaga pang def. Megahan na sila. Fabian na stun. Ganda ng defense. Oh, may isa pa. Literal. Sicilian Carmilla is the key. Talo tiyo. Tinitingnan natin. Good place. Neutral lang. Okay, ito na. Okay, ito tingnan ulit natin ha. 1-5 ulit sa top. Aaron, Shiki, Weedy. Ganun ulit. Nice play dapat to. Good pwesto yan. Good pwesto. May creeps na dumaan. So, pag ganito yung galaw nila, di sila kita. Pero pag ganito, pwede silang maska. Uy! Na-poke agad si Fabianissim. Patay, gagi. Nag-winter agad. Oh my God. Nervyoso mo. Nescape moments. Ang tanong, paano siya na punta dun? Paano? So, ang problema dito, I think mali ata yung pwesto ni Aran. Kasi, Hindi nila napigilan na mapunta. Ay no, hindi ko alam paano nangyari na nakalakad lang ng ganun si ano, si Wasa. Paano nangyari na libreng-libre niya na stun si ano, si Pabianisim. Tapos walang ano yun, sabay sa dash? Nervyoso lang ba o sabay sa may dash pa siya. Eh. Mas pinili niyang magano o na-cancel dash niya. Ano mali? Pati si Skill na na-escape moments din eh. Shiki patay agad oh. Uy, pero napatay niya Xiao. Kaso may nakapalit. Stun. They're not playing anymore. Flicker badang. Kaya nga eh. Galing ni Wasa dun pero galing talaga ni Wasa. As in, para sa akin si Wasa MVP. Si Badangski. Pero malilink din kasi sila dito. Katin yun, no? Tapos may stand pa yung Carmilla. Wala, checkmate sila dito. Wala kasi nag-scout. Ito, kita niya. Ay, nakahubad. Nakahubad siya. Di nila ipinigilan. Di man lang sila nag-effort pigilan si Badang. Legit. I know, parang hinayaan nila eh. With arms wide open eh. Stun mo kami. Ganun ang gusto nilang mangyari. With arms wide open. Rank game picking pa sila. Hinabol yung haya, no? Kasi second ng Cecilo. To be fair, super dead sila parehas doon. Si Heskel tsaka si Fabian. Kasi na-link sila eh. Ganda nung link. Grabe, tingnan nyo. Kung sakali, huling-huli yung dalawa. Parang ano, sinukat. Ayun oh, bang! Talagang checkmate sila dito. Kaso din nila, ang siguro problema talaga, walang pumigil dito sa side na to. Yun lang naman. Pero tapos ba? Yan ang tanong. Okay. Outplayed ka, Widdy. Na-outplay. Sobrang outplayed nyo doon, sir. Grabe. Moji God. Na-outplay. Na-ouchplay. Na-ouchplay sila doon. Ay. Si Widdy. Tingnan natin reaction ni Widdy. Nung naano siya. Sana nakaklik. Ayun, nakaklik sa akin. Tiyati reaction, guys. Ha? Oh, wala reaction. Wala na. Nanonood na lang yung mga kampi nyo. Na-ouchplay siya dito, yo. Bang. Diba? Pero ano nga naman plano nila, no? Wala na. Throw pops. Nag-grow as a player si Moji, no? Na-ouchplay. Kailan niya kanina to? Pati yung Marshall tumatawa. Ang lala. Uy. Boss, ba't ka nakikita? Huwag ka naman makita. Okay. Trauma. Nakikiselebrate yung ano. Grabe to celebration. Nice celebration. Kaya naman pala natatawa. Gusto ko malaman kung ni sinasayaw nila. Ano kaya yan, no? Ganda naman ng jersey na to. Papa. Love ko to. Times 10. Baliktad score. Ano ito naka-prepare ESL? Wala kayong tiwala sa para Supermassive, ganun ba 'yon? Well, let me tell you, sinayawan kayo ng papa. Love ko to. Hindi natin interview. So yung mga papa.
What's up? First of all, congratulations over this massive
Dark horse.
super massive win over TLID.
Daming mga malakas na mga team yun.
In the team feeling right now?
they are so happy, and they will. Sorry, they was know that because we today we wake up really hyped, just because we don't have and nothing to lose. So it's
Ah.
like prestige match. So we was hyped and came.
Hype and calm.
Just played our game.
Just
and
played our
we
game.
won.
Okay. Galing, galing.
Yeah. You played an awesome game, by the way. Like, from a jungle main, myself, like, honestly, playing Hayabusa in that composition, it's so difficult to have to try to find that backline and try to slay your target heroes. So props to you on that one. But I want to talk about something aside from this. What's next for Papra Supermassive?
We learned a lot here. First of all, the best important thing is in esport, I think, mental. Because yesterday we lost against BTR like in 9 minutes, and we came here like it's our do or die match. So it was a lot pleasure on us. So today
Nice,
we
nice.
don't.
Pero
have
wala rin
nothing
ata
to
guys,
lose,
hindi
so
rin sila
we
pasok
was
pala
so
chinek ko.
relaxed.
Lamang
I think
ang
that's the
BTR sa
key
head-to-head.
on the win.
Literally
Just
same points
relax
sila,
and
minus
play
1.
your game.
At 7 points
Because
pala,
it
7
was
points sila
our,
parehas.
First
So BTR obviously wins
international
that.
tournament, so
Ano lang
it
eh.
was a bit struggling us.
Palitan
But
lang.
I
So
think
pasok
we
pa
will
rin.
be in
Kung
the top
nanalo
of
sila
Santiago,
kahapon, no?
then we
Pasok
can
sana sila.
improve
It's what it
ourselves
is.
in international stages.
You played your game and you'll defeat the M6 seconds.
That's one thing you guys have done other than beating TRID.
Pero
You've
congrats,
definitely
props
won the
tayo
hearts
sa
and respect of
Paparapapa.
everyone. You've went up a bang, right? You left a
Lakas
big mark.
daming ang malakas.
You brought up
Isipin mo
something about mental.
influence
That's
reach,
something I want to
diba?
dive deeper into, especially for you, right? Because yesterday we talked. You mentioned about the loss against Onyx,
Yes.
and then
No,
against
sorry.
BTR,
So
right? There was a
everyday
clip of
bang
you really
SPS?
clearly frustrated.
Tomorrow lang tomorrow ang break sa SPS. Okay,
For one, it looks like you guys had to
tomorrow
kinda
may
rethink
break.
the plan.
Pero from
We're just connecting in
Friday
game.
to
So that's what the game ended.
we just
Okay, just connecting
Yeah, no.
into the game.
Friends, you looked very connected, and I'm happy to see you guys performing. I have a question for you. This could get personal. For the first time, you are smiling in your picture for Snapdragon. Can you tell me, why are you so happy?
latam.
Because we win. And we got the upper bracket.
Upper bracket.
Saying that after the photos were taken.
He was confident.
Manifested.
Manifested,
He knew.
manifested.
Saw ahead, looked ahead.
Just crushing it, just crushing it. Honestly, I'm curious to know. I'm curious to know, Super Friends. What is the weakness of OP as of right now? You
What
guys
is
have been
the
doing so well up until this point. Do you see anything that is lacking within Onyx PH that could have been done better?
I think we just need to. I think we need, as a team, we need to do a consistent on in game and outside.
Nice
Okay.
one,
Okay,
Prince.
that makes sense.
NT.
Okay, in the spirit of what we were talking about earlier,
Close
so
game sa
Super
YBG.
Friends with Onyx PH, you guys are doing really great.
nga, no,
on
kunalo
your
sila
own,
sa
right?
YBG.
But from Indonesia, there's a team that has still
Right.
gone undefeated too. Now, the big question is, do you think that you can beat them? And my second question is, how do you think and what is your prediction for RRQ versus Falcons PH?
I think
Sino panalo? Panalo po.
on second question, Falcon PH will
Mhm.
win because I trust my fellow Filipinos.
Yun.
And the first one is what's the question again? Sorry.
Do you think you can beat RRQ?
I think we can beat them, but let's see when in playoffs.
Okay.
Okay,
I love the
sige,
confidence.
sige.
I love
Sige,
the
sige,
confidence. Super Friends, the world is watching you right now as the fans, and again, newer fans fallen in love with the Super Fan. Do you have anything to say to them before we bid you farewell?
To our fans, thank you for supporting us here on playoffs.
Thank you so much, Super Friends.
Thank
Grabe
you,
naman
Super
kayo sa
Friends.
team.
That's Super Friends from Onyx
Thank you.
Okay.
Esports
So-
Philippines. We'll see ya
Let the boy
later.
rest.
Okay.
Bye, Monster Mage.
So, ganito
The man
guys
rest.
Thank you. Ang dami nanonood. Nagulat ako at masaya ako na kasama kayo. I think matagal pa yung next na laban. So, Falcons versus RRQ.
That should be your answer.
Yeah.
49 minutes. 49
That
minutes.
should be
So,
your answer.
Because I'm
what
so
we're gonna do
cool
is to
right now,
eat
right?
muna. Kain muna tayo. Ay, salamat Rockheart
This
for
is
dropping by.
character consistency.
Fine, I'll do.
Oh,
I'll be-
kain muna tayo.
This is how I was written.
dinner muna, tapos balik tayo ng 8:40 PM to watch the RRQ versus FLPH. Okay? Goods ba tayo dyan? Maraming salamat kung goods. At yun lang, I love you all. Thank you. Goodbye. Lunch with my Dean. What? Okay. Kita-kits na mamaya. Kita-kits. Bye-bye. Magla-live. Magre-live tayo. Sure yan. 8:40.